Welcome back. I am not Events. This is a problem I recently had with a customer's computer. The customer bought a new computer with Windows 11 and I set it up. The customer has a printer with integral scanner and Epson XP-4100. Let's have a look. And that's this one here. This is the picture on the Epson website. This is also where I downloaded the drivers. So I downloaded the drivers from Epson, installed the printer, and tested printing and scanning, and it worked fine. The printer is connected to the computer by USB cable because the customer's Wi-Fi is provided by a mobile wireless broadband device, which doesn't properly function as a network router. The problem is that when we shut down the computer and then turn the computer back on, then try to print, there is a good chance that nothing will come out of the printer. But sometimes printing does work after a power cycle of the computer. The problem seems random. And when the printing doesn't work, we try to print something and then we wait, nothing comes out of the printer. We look in the print queue and we can see one document is printing, and after a minute or two that document disappears. Nothing came out of the printer. But also there's a similar problem with scanning. After a power cycle of the computer, there's a good chance that scanning won't work either. So if we use Epson Scan 2, the icon looks like this. If we use that to try scanning and we're having the scanner problem, we'll get a window that says this. The scanner is in use or unavailable. Please wait. Error code. So, I tried many things. Sometimes they seem to work. But eventually, I watched a YouTube video by itech Tips. That video is this one. The link will be down in the description. And this video put me onto the idea of messing around with the services, the Windows services. Now, just a note, I'm showing you this on a Windows 10 computer. I don't have a Windows 11 computer. All my computers are too old. I don't have the Epson printer here, but things will look reasonably the same. So, let's go into the services. Down to the Windows Start button, right click, up to Run, left click, and you want to type in services.msc. You can see I've already been there. Left click OK. We're now into the services. Right, if we want to get the scanner working again, we need to go down to the Windows Image Acquisition Service. Let's find that. Right, there it is. Left click. It's currently running. Right, let's right click it, up to Properties, left click. Now look up here, the actual service name is stisvc. That will become important later. So, to get it working again, we stop the service. So let's left click stop. Service is stopping. Now something I also did on the customer's computer, I changed the startup type from automatic to manual. And let's apply that. I don't know if that is important or significant. I have no idea. I don't know. That's what worked for me, but I don't know if that was required. Okay, let's click OK. And click out of the services. Oh, no, let's stay in the services. because if we want to fix the printing issue up, we need to go to the print spooler service. That one, left click. And the way to get the printing working again is to stop that service and then start that service. And then we try printing again, and magically printing works. So if we were doing it manually, okay, right click, properties, left click. Okay, left click stop, wait for it to stop. Left click start, wait for it to start. Okay, and after that the printer would start working. Now this isn't very good for the customer. It's not, I can't tell the customer, oh yes, you always have to go into the services and do that just to get your printer working. So we want to automate this in some way. So the way that we do that in Windows is with a batch file. So let's go. Windows Desktop. So we are making a batch file to stop the Windows Image Acquisition Service. So go to the desktop, choose a blank spot, right click, make a new text document, left click. We're going to call it Scanner Fix. It's currently a text document. Double click to open it. The command line to stop the Windows Image Acquisition Service is net stop, and it's stisvc. Now I'm going to also put a pause command here, just so that we can see the window before it disappears. Okay, let's save that. Oops. Save. Close. Alright, now let's make it into a batch file, rename it. That was a single left click. Let's change txt to bat. We are sure we want to change it, yes. Let's move it into the Windows directory. So right click and cut. Go to the File Explorer, go to Windows, choose a blank spot, right click, paste. It needs permission, we say continue. Okay, so there is the batch file inside the Windows directory. We now want to create a shortcut on the desktop that runs the batch file as an administrator. So let's create the shortcut. Right click, send to desktop, create shortcut, left click, close the Windows directory, and there is the shortcut. I'm going to rename it to make it prettier. Like that. Alright, now we have to make it run as administrator, so right click. Now this will look a little bit different on Windows 11, but where we need to go is properties somewhere, like the shortcut properties. Right, go to advanced, here we are, tick the box, run as administrator, OK that, OK that. So now, if the scanner is not working, the customer should double click Scanner Fix. Let's do that. We have to allow it, click yes. OBS won't record the user account control screen. This is what it looks like when it comes up. While you're doing this, click yes. Here's what it looks like. Right, it stopped the service, and so I'll press spacebar. Right, and after that is done, the scanner should work. We should be able to use Epson Scan to scan things. Now, to fix a printer problem, let's make a printer fix batch file. That stops and restarts the print spooler service. So once again, blank space, right click, make a new text document. We're going to call it printer fix. Double click to open, and the commands are net stop spooler with the capital S. Spooler with the capital S, that is what the Windows Print Spooler service is called. You need to use the capital S. The capitalization is significant. So that will stop the spooler service. Then we need to start it. Net start spooler. I'm going to put a pause as well. If you're doing this for a customer, you probably won't want to do the pause. Right, let us save that. Exit Notepad. Right, let us change it into a batch file by renaming. Get rid of the txt. Yes, we want to change it. Oh, I just thought of something. Maybe not everyone's computer shows the file extensions. Okay, to get to that, to show them, what do? Go to File Explorer. We go to View. We go to, once again, this is Windows 10, not Windows 11. It looks a little bit different in Windows 11. However, we're in View, Options. We need to get Change Folder and Search Options. That's where we need to get to. And we need to go to View tab. And, right, this one here, Hide Extensions for Known File Types. By default, it's on. Click it off. Apply. OK, and you'll be able to see file extensions. Right, back to the printer fix. We've got the batch file. Let's put it in the Windows directory. Right click, cut. Go to the Windows directory. See Windows. Right click, paste it. Give the permission. Let's make the shortcut on the desktop. Right click, send to desktop, left click, we can close that. There is our shortcut. Let's pretty it up by renaming. Now, run as administrator, right click, go to the properties, shortcut tab, advanced, check run as administrator. OK. Right, well let's try it out. So the printer isn't working. What do? Double click printer fix. Allow. Once again, when the user account control screen comes up, click yes. Stops spooler service. Starts the spooler service. And after that, you should be able to print again. Now, I must admit, this is a horrible fix, and yet it's all I could come up with.